How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? Body getting it funny. What's going on, people? It's been a long day. There's a few things I want to talk to you about. Oh, excuse me, gas. First thing I want to talk to you about is the hormones. Now, you know I started back on hormones and stuff like that, and it's doing something mentally as far as me. Now, I wanted to find out exactly what was happening to me as far as the hormones. Now, the thing about it, you girls, my sisters out there and stuff, and listen, this is not an every trans woman, this is not every trans person thing, this is my story. I learned that a lot of trans women take a lot of these hormones and stuff, but they actually forget the fact that it's messing with you mentally. Okay, let's try this again. You're taking them hormones and they're messing with you mentally. Now the thing about it is that we take these hormones and stuff like that because we want to get bigger boobies and, you know, everything else, stuff like that. But the thing about it is that you have to understand psychologically, mentally, it's doing something to you. Now, what I did was I stopped taking the hormones 2 days ago because I wanted to find out, like, I was going into this really deep depression and stuff, and I couldn't understand why, because I'm like a strong person and stuff. But I noticed that when I kept taking the hormones and stuff like that, you know, I noticed that my depression kept getting deeper and deeper and deeper. And the thing about it was that it was knocking me out, go slower, and I couldn't stay asleep. Now, with me, myself, I stopped taking them for a couple of days, and I feel fabulous. Anyway, sorry, but I stopped taking them, you know, and I noticed that my whole demeanor and everything kind of changed, and I felt more happier and stuff. You know, like I said before, hormones work differently for everybody. I'm telling you my story. In case there's a girl out there who's kind of feeling really depressed, she don't know why. Sometimes I think you just need to give your body a rest as far as hormones. You know, just to give your body, listen. For the people who always got something negative to say, listen, this is my thing. If it's not doing that to you, boo-boo, then carry on. This conversation is not for you. But for the girls like me who understand what I'm trying to tell you, you know, because I always feel like this. If I find information that can help you, of course, you know, I'm going to try to help you. And of course, I know it's within you. You know, you seem to help me. You help me out, because that's what we do. And the thing about it is that what I found out within myself, you know, I started taking the hormones because I understand why I was, you know, in such a deep depression. So I stopped taking it for a little while, and I popped a pill today because I wanted to find out, was it the hormones or was it not the hormones? And I woke up and I thought possibly I was depressed. I was back to being depressed. You know, and the thing about it was like, okay, now I get it. You know, because I kind of tested out to see if I wanted to be sure if I did this video. You know, and as far as me, you know, because every time I say anything, you know, it has to be challenged. Well, honey, what kind of hormones are you taking? You know, and then my body get compared to someone else's body. And we already know, anybody who knows who takes hormones, it affects everyone differently. So I'm saying in reference to me, if this story, my story, is you being depressed, you understand why, and you can kind of relate to it, you know, this video is for you. So let's give you a little heads up on, you know, well, I'm just going to stop taking it for a while, you know, just to let my body go back to normal and my mental frame of mind go back. Now, that being said, I want to talk about YouTube. Now, YouTube said as of April the 6th, 2017, the rules have changed. In order to get money in reference to these videos that I do, you have to bring about a view of 10,000 people. 10,000 views have to click on that video, and we already know I'm in a lot of trouble. Because it's very few videos I've had that hit that part as far as 10,000 views as far as getting. I watch other people talk about different things as far as the monetizing, as far as money. I never got paid from YouTube. It looks the way it's going, I never will. So you know me, I'm always thinking about another avenue and stuff like that. It kind of made me a little depressed, but being the person that I am, I kind of always expect the worst, even though you hope for the best, but be prepared for the worst. And, you know, the thing about it is that, you know, you already know, I'm be up to something else. You know me, I'm always in something. You know, but the thing about it is that, you know, I can only do what I can do. You know what I mean? So if they're not going to pay me for it, you know, then they're not going to pay me. You know, it's nothing I can do about it. I know some people say, well, set up some type of GoFundMe. But I tried to do that before, you know, and that was very unsuccessful. And I don't want to get my feelings hurt again, so I just don't bother. You know, what I did was I tried to get a car, because I figured if I get a car, I'd get a job. And then there was, I think, 2 people actually gave money towards that. So I said, well, clearly this is not for me, so I didn't do it anymore. You know, the thing about it, so I just wanted to share that with you as far as that, you know, what's going with the YouTube stuff. So all the videos that you see me do, the 1,500 videos, I will not be getting paid for any of those. There are some that, you know, I may get paid for, but I doubt it. And the thing about it is that you say, well, Ray, why are you smiling? Because I'm over it. Like, I'm so over it. I'm over it. You know, I'm just over it. Now, if I was on hormones, I'd be very going through it, but I'm just over it, you know. Nothing surprises me that's bad in this world anymore, and that's what's sad. I seem to be very desensitized of bad things that are bad, you know, because I seem to be just getting used to it. It's like the bad is the new normal, which is really bad, you know, when it comes to, you know, being a positive person as myself as I try to be, you know, but you already know I try my best. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know, the thing about it is that, you know, I just want to share that with you as far as that, you know, the hormones and stuff. And, you know, due to the fact that, you know, I've been talking to a lot of younger guys and stuff like that. Oh, this old cougar, Lord have mercy, these little young boys with these tight bodies and these cute little faces. And they're over age. I'm not, you know, but somebody want to take it there. You know, the thing about it is that it is what it is. And, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I just think it's so amazing how, you know, details of life in Syria and the killing and, you know, it's just like, it's like a domino effect. Things going back. I very rarely hear anything good anymore. You know, and that's what's really sad. You know, we don't hear anything good, but I did see Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. They was waving like, hey y'all, you know, because they said they out of this mess. You know, it's just amazing, you know, the world we live in. You know, but I want to share that reference to the hormones and stuff. That's the one that really, that was, this video is really about that. As far as the YouTube thing, whatever happens, what happened, if it gets to a point where I can't deal with it anymore, you already know I'm going. I'm not going to leave you because I don't want to abandon you like I've been abandoned. And I call you family for a reason, because I'm going to struggle through and compare notes with you, and I'm not going to leave, and I'm not going to abandon you. I'm going to stick around, you know what I mean? I'm not perfect, you already know, and you're not on this page because you know I'm perfect. You're on this page, you know I'm a mess. But I just want to talk your reference to the hormones and stuff, because mentally it does do a job in you, and it has done a job on me as far as mentally and stuff. It makes you very sad, and you know, we already know hormones can give you cancer, which is the same thing a lot of females are taking as far as they get breast cancer and stuff like that. And you know, it's a lot of different avenues that I don't know people talk about, but I was trying to, you know, give it a heads up on a lot of different things when I found the information and stuff. You take your B12s and stuff like that, but I always feel as though no matter how much you try to protect yourself from cancer or any type of disease, it's going to happen. You know, you can try to prevent it as much as you can, but God forbid if it happens, you know, you don't want it to happen. But and cancer is a very serious thing, you know, it's horrible, and I don't want to go into all that because that makes me depressed, and I'm already trying to stay away from that. But I did tell you one thing, you know, I always keep my little bottle of wine in the refrigerator, but a friend of mine bought me a bottle of beer. Now, I'm not condoning drinking, but I don't drink. But I had a bottle of Heineken. Oh my God, I got my life. So I guess I'm going to start drinking. I don't want to start drinking Heineken because drinking makes me feel fabulous. And I don't want to start that, you know what I mean? So, but you already know I'm hitting it, but I don't smoke and stuff like that. I don't like smoking and stuff, but you know, if that's your fix, go for it. That's just not mine. But anyway, the being said, I just wanted to share in reference to the hormones and stuff as far as mentally, depression, that I was going through. It has a lot to do with hormones. And I want to share this information with you. Anyway, that being said, I just want to share this information with you. If you want to leave a little comment, let me know how you feel about what I just told you. You already know I'm waiting, I'm waiting. And I want to let you know that I love you. I love you. And I want to thank you for watching. Catch the rain.